Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go through this week's trials, and I'm going to show you how you can complete all those trials for 3 stars, and possibly if you're going for leaderboards, I will show you how you can score the most points and what trials to focus on and what trials you shouldn't focus on that much. So let's check them out straight away. So this week's trials are pretty easy compared to last week. Last week was way harder than it is now. All you need to do is damage hornets, deliver carryables, damage racketeers, sleepers, or bastions, so any bigger arcs, the quote-unquote bosses, I call them. You have to destroy pops, and you have to open arc probes. So we're gonna go through how you should damage hornets, how you should find them, whether you should find them, and how to farm them efficiently. I had my most luck finding them and farming them on Spaceport. Near the North Tower, where you use the key for the quest. You have a really big open space, and most of them, and I think all of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, all of them, they spawn right there, and I had my most luck finding them right there. There's an alternative strategy you can use. I would say you can find snitches and you can wait until they deploy the helpers. I think it's usually 2 wasps and 1 hornet, and you can farm them that way. But I don't think that's efficient. If you just kill like 6 of them, I think every single one gives 1,000 points, if I'm not mistaken. But you can find them all over the map. This quest is not difficult. I think for 3-star you just need to kill 6 or 5 in 2x map conditions, so that would be Nitro Raid, Electromagnetic Storm, Hidden Bunker, or anything like that. It's not difficult, it's easy, and you will have no problems finishing that one. Delivering carryables is not difficult, but it can be a pain in the ass in the long run. You get 500 points on a normal map condition for each delivered battery, and if you use 2x map conditions, which I always recommend because that's the best farm and to go for the 3 stars, you get 1,000 points, I believe, for each one, and I think that should do 1 star from 1,000, 3,000 for 3 stars, if I'm not wrong. For 4,000, sorry, 4,000. So you would have to deliver 4 of these to get 3 star. If you want to go for leaderboards, I would say leave this as last one and see how you do with the other ones. If you're safe like in the, I'd say, top 10 positions or top 20, I don't know how the rank distribution and how the promotion works in higher ranks. I didn't do trials long time. I just wasn't focusing on them that much. But I guess in the higher ranks, I think it's still top 30. I'm not sure. You can correct me on that one if I'm wrong, but I think it's still going to be top 30 people in that one. But we are in a rookie 3, and still you can see this guy has 28,000 points, which is a lot. So I would leave that as the last one and see how you do on the next 3. Next one is the damaging racketeers or leapers. Damaging racketeers or leapers is, I think, what easier side. I think it's the same as damaging hornets. You can combine this one with, on Damn Battlegrounds, you can combine this with the deliver carryables. Near the testing annex, the extract testing annex, is 1 field depot and also a leaper, usually. And sometimes there can spawn a racketeer. There's also a field depot, and in the small green warehouse, right next to the extract, there is also almost every time a battery that you can deliver straight through to the depot that's right next to it. It's like free 500 points. And if you want to go that way, there's another field depot on the water treatments on Damn Battlegrounds. If you will go straight up and you will go a little bit down, there's another field depot you can use as that one, and I think you should have already almost 2 star for that one if you want to complete that. And in the swamp on the battlegrounds, there's another one. As I said, testing annex is the best one, where you can spawn. If you spawn on any other side of the map, I'd say maybe don't go for it, because you will have a harder time, I'd say. If you're going for leaderboards, I would just recommend running it all over the map and hoping for hoping for a Bastion, and that I think you can comfortably get 10,000 points with this, or even 20k if you really try. For example, I found a guy on Spaceport and we killed 1 Bastion, 2 Leapers, and almost a Rocketeer. So, and in this game, you know, people are friendly if you just spam don't shoot and want to team up. And if you have a mic, then finding someone you can play with during that raid is always helpful, and you can damage the Rocketeers and the Leapers and the Bastions together, and it will be a better, and you will have no problem finishing the 3-star that way. Let's move to the Destroy Pops. Destroy Pops are very simple, very easy. You can find them in every building, every major building. I think Dam Battlegrounds is a good spot to farm them because you have water treatment. There's this like long section that spans like a really long way, and there is usually a lot of pops. Again, recommend doing it on 2x map conditions, and you will have no problem destroying pops this way and going for 3-star. It's very simple. If you're going for leaderboards, I would recommend probably farming this one a little bit harder. As I said, the carryables are not that good, so you do not have to. You don't want to count on having a good score on deliver carryable. So I would, in my opinion, I would go for Destroy Pops, Rocketeers, and Hornets, these 3 major ones, because these will give you a lot of points, and you will have probably like around 30k really easily. And depending on how high you are in the leaderboards, it will just go your way if you just try, and if you just rerun the runs, you will do it no problem. So let's get to opening arc probes. Opening arc probes is a little bit more difficult because on 2x map conditions there isn't as much of them, I would say. The ideal condition you wanna go for this is the prospecting probes, if I'm not mistaken the name, the event. It's a normal event. It's usually here like this, and it would be yeah, it's right here. What a coincidence. It's prospecting probes, and it has increased amounts of probes. If you have this condition, I would really recommend going for this because you will have a lot of more probes that you can find. There are 2 types of probes that you have the option to search. As you know, they emit this like beeping sound, and when somebody tries to breach them and search them, they like do this distorted different sound that really just lets everyone know that you're searching the probe, and people can snipe you and kill you very easily, so just be aware of that. There's the lying one that lies on the ground, and there's the standing one. The standing one has, I believe, 3 slots that you can find, and every slot counts. So preferably you want to go for the ones that just come from the sky and land on the ground, other than the ones lying. The one that is lying on the ground only has one spot, and that doesn't give you as much on the because you're not doing it on 2x map condition. So I would just recommend going for the standing ones. Of course, if you find a lying one, you should go for that one as well. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. More videos are on the way. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and see you somewhere on the surface.